Well, it's that time of year again. Birds are singing outside my window, the temperature is a bit milder, and people are about to get crazy filling out their brackets. That can only mean that March Madness is coming and coming soon. While I didn't grow up in an area where college sports was a huge draw, I understand the appeal, and I used to do my brackets every year when I worked in an office. Over the years, I didn't do particularly well, however, because I didn't follow the teams as closely as other people did. Now I wonder if there was a different way to pick the winners through careful analysis. I wanted to take a look and see if I could figure out what teams are likely to advance or even win the whole thing based on their seeding, and see what other interesting facts I could stumble across along the way. If you don't already know, this is what your typical March Madness bracket looks like. There are 4 sections with their own tournament each, coming down to the point where the 4-section winners will face off in the Final Four. There is also names for the other rounds, which are Sweet 16 and Elite 8 because of marketing. Remember, college sports is a huge business, but that's a future video, so I'll let that go for now. Let me begin by saying that there is a lot more of this breakdown done and available on the men's tournament, as it attracts more attention than the women's, especially for those who gamble. I think I might be obligated here to say if you're going to gamble, assuming you are doing so legally, please gamble responsibly. Let's take a look at each of the seeds individually. This will be based off of 82 total men's tournaments and 41 women's, as the 2020 tournaments were cancelled. It should surprise no one that the number 1 seed has had the most success historically in the men's tournament, winning 24 of the 29 times it has appeared in the finals. This means if your team is ranked as number 1, you have a 35.4% chance of watching your favorite team in the finals, where they have a 29.3% chance of winning the championship. On the women's side, there have been 41 tournaments as they started in 1982, and a number 1 seed has made the Final Four 100% of the time, which is good news for their fans, and 19 times they have won the entire thing, meaning there is a 46.3% chance that they will win. There is a pretty big drop-off here, with the number 2 seed making the finals only 13 times, making for a 15.8% chance of an appearance, having won just 5 times, giving themselves a win percentage of 6%. On the women's side, 7 number 2 seeds have won it all, giving them a 17% chance of walking away champions. With 10 appearances in the finals, their odds of making it there is slightly less than the number 2 seed at 12.3%. They have won only 4 times, giving an overall win percentage of 4.9%. The women's number 3 seed has also won twice, giving them an overall win percentage of 4.9%. Just 3 teams have made it to the finals from this position, and only one, Arizona in 1997, has actually won the whole thing. That makes for a 1.2% chance of being the champion. On the women's side, this is where it really falls off, as no team ranked number 4 or lower has ever won the championship game. The best that any number 4 seed has done, however, is runner-up twice. No number 5 seeded team has ever won the national championship for the men, having been the runner-up 3 times. For the women, this is the last seed to have reached the finals just a single time in 2013. Just 2 number 6 seeds have made the finals for the men's side, with one of them winning. Whereas for the women, this is the beginning of where no team has ever made the championship, with only one team having even made the Final Four. Not quite to the point where the men's teams are overpowered completely, a single number 7 seed made the finals in 2014, winning the whole thing. The best a women's team has done from the 7th seed is again to reach the Final Four twice. Only 2 teams ranked number 8 have reached the finals on the men's side. One lost to the previous number 7 seed, and the other won the whole thing. The best a women's number 8 seed has done is to reach the Final Four once. No men's team has reached the championship game from the number 9 seed or lower, and we already know that the same is true for the women, so let's do these a little quicker as there's less to cover. On the men's side, number 9 has reached the Final Four, and the same with the women. At number 10 on the men's bracket, they have reached the Final Four, while the women have reached the Elite 8 3 times. At number 11, 5 teams have reached the Final Four for the men, where the women have sent a single team to the Elite 8. Number 12 sees 2 men's teams having reached the Elite 8 and 4 women's teams seeing the Sweet 16. The number 13 seed has 6 teams who have made the Sweet 16 on the men's side, and 3 women's teams have done the same. Number 14 has featured 2 teams in the Sweet 16 for the men's, where no women's team has passed the first round. The number 15 seed also has 2 teams reach the Sweet 16 for the men, where again no women's team has made it past the first round. Finally, the number 16 seed. In 2018, UMBC beat the number 1 seeded Virginia, becoming the only men's team to win a single tournament game from the lowest seed. This is also the extent of their success, as they lost in the next round. For the women's tournament, they were the first to have a number 16 team win in 1998 when Harvard beat Stanford. I hope you found this interesting. I know I did as I went on my research journey. Thank you for watching. It means a great deal to me. Please take a moment to hit the like button if you've gotten this far, and subscribe as I upload a short every day and longer videos like this twice a week.